What's going on, my Kings fans? You got your boy Jay Woods back for another episode of A Cup of Joe with Jay. King's Cup of Joe with Jay. There's a little J on there. Yep. You're back. Thanks for joining me. I'm just a fan with another take in the YouTube channel. Glad to see you. Thanks for being back. Thanks for checking me out. And I just have a few points today. The Kings started off the season with the opening night win, big splash to start off the season. I love it. Kings looked real nice and fluid last night. The offense was looking really smooth. Things looked really easy for them last night. They were moving, they were cutting, they were shooting. And man, the Kings, man, what a way to start the season. I'm loving it. Let's see if they can keep this going, keep this momentum going. I heard a few players saying it's very important for them to start off with a win this season just to get off to the right start. And hey, that's what they did. So congratulations to the Kings last night on a big win in Utah, mind you. The big scorer of the night was Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes scored 33 points, a big 33 points. He had I can't remember what it was, but like 20 something in the first half. So everybody thought he was going to break his scoring record. He didn't end up breaking his scoring record, but he did finish with 30 points, 33 points, which is big for the Kings. Harrison Barnes seems to always starts the seasons off like this. He always has these big games in the beginning of the season. And it makes you just think like, hey, yeah, Harrison Barnes is here. He's ready to go. We need Harrison Barnes scoring. He's ready for the season. He's in it to win it. But then I don't know, it just kind of seems to dwindle down throughout the season, you know, and it's happened before. He started off a really big season last year, and then he just kind of dwindled down in points and effort to the point where people start questioning like, where's Harrison Barnes? You know, where's this guy that can score 30 points? You know, he's kind of an up and down player. Hopefully Harrison can kind of get it together. He sees he's on a good team. He sees the Kings want him. So maybe he'll be more consistent this year. If Harrison Barnes could average 20 points a game, this is a championship team.
Regardless.
Oh my God, MAILIK MONK. MAILIK Monk's dunk last night on Dunn was freaking amazing. That was one of the greatest dunks I ever seen in my life. He dunked on him. I mean, he dunked on him and cocked it back. He was like, ah. And he screamed in his face, like, okay, side of his face, but he bumped him and flexed on him and screamed in his face. I was like, what? But hey, I thought he was gonna get a tech. I mean, but if you dunk on somebody like that, you have to flex on them and scream in their face like that, tech or not. And I was surprised he didn't get a tech. Dunn pushed him. You know, you kind of expect that. I mean, in street ball, you dunk on somebody, you scream on in their face like that, you're probably gonna get into a fight, or the dude is at least gonna push you off of him. But yeah, crazy dunk, crazy reaction. And did you guys see the reaction on the Kings bench? Oh my God, Keegan Murray had the biggest smile on his face ever. I don't think I've ever seen Keegan Murray smile like that. But what a colossal, stupendous, miraculous dunk on Dunn. And for the most part, the Kings offense looked really smooth. They were getting things done. They're cutting, they're screening. The three-point shooting is amazing. We got guys out there that look really confident. Duarte. So Duarte, he came in, played his role. He's looking like a really good role player. He came in, hit a couple threes, played some really good defense, and went and sat on the bench. Same with Sasha Vezenkov. Sasha three looks really smooth. He hit that three on the side so easily. He shot it so quick, and the ball just went all net. It was like that's you could tell that's his shot. That was like nothing for him. if we got him posted on the side, that's almost like a guaranteed 3 right there. So some really good looking role players we got in the offseason with Duarte, Sasha Vezenkov. Sasha, he's getting up to game speed, probably needs to work on his defense a little bit, but Duarte was out there D'ing guys up. And with Kevin Huerter he's started off the season a little slow, and he's got people wondering where's Kevin Huerter. You know, what's going on with Kevin Huerter? His shot really hasn't picked up, and you know he's been a little soft on some of his defensive assignments. So he's starting to get people wondering if there's another option out there. If maybe Duarte might be a better option at in that starting position. So I'm not sure what kind of funk Kevin Huerter's in, but you know he needs to snap out of it and get it. He's a great shooter. You know, he's just missing in games. I'm not sure if he's in his own head and he just kind of looks the same as he did at the end of last season. You know, just kind of unsure of his game, not sure where he fits in, and you know, mostly okay on D, but a little soft at times on D. So um, it's going to be interesting to see going forward Kevin Huerter's role, and if he's able to stay in that starting position with the way he's playing. We need you back, Kevin. We need you shooting and playing some good defense. I'm liking the Monk to McGee connection. That's a really nice connection. The lob threat, definitely lob city right there. Anytime McGee's close to the basket, you got Monk cutting. Don't double Monk, or it's gonna be a lob. I like that. Those are easy points for the Kings. We haven't had a lob threat like that in a while. And Malik Monk is just looking like a really important piece off of the bench. He's like he's not really the sixth man, but he is the sixth man. He's like our microwave scorer that comes off the bench for us, kind of like how Bobby Jackson used to do back on the last time the Kings were good. Overall, the team looks a lot more cohesive. They look a lot more confident out there when they're playing. My only beef for this team is to just continue to learn how to play at the end of games, keep D'ing guys up at the end of games. Mike Brown is doing a good job with the substitutions. At one point, he had the whole second team in there, and we have a legitimate second team now that can maybe even start on some of the, you know, over some of the weaker teams in the league. So it was pretty interesting to see that Mike Brown has a full, complete second team that he's okay with putting out there on the court and holding it down while the starters in the first team are resting. But other than that, I mean, the Kings seem like they kind of really stepped up their three-point shooting from last year. They got some guys off the bench that could really hit these shots, some role players that could play D while the starters are sitting. So I kind of see the direction that the Kings went. People said they maintained or kind of stayed the same in the offseason by not really doing too much, trading too much. But if you really look at it, they really did get better in the offseason. They got a lot better three-point shooters with Duarte and Sasha. Those guys can play a lot of those guys are decent enough to play in defense. Duarte seems like a really legitimate D&3 guy. And then the acquisition of McGee are all positive acquisitions, and I believe the team's a little better for it. They're a lot deeper, that's for sure, and they have a lot more shooting than last year. So I think I see the direction that they're going, and I like it. I think they're doing a good job, and I expect the Kings to be in the top half of the playoff rankings this year. Just this is just based off of the preseason, the acquisitions they got in the first game I've seen. Obviously, it's just been one regular season game. They have a big test against Golden State coming up in the next day. I'm not sure exactly when the game is, but that's their next game, Golden State at home. That's the home opener. I can't wait. There's going to be a buzz in the arena. People are going to be going crazy. People are going to be losing their minds, and there's going to be a whole lot of mess talk. Looks like we got a new rivalry brewing here with the Warriors versus Kings. It's like the I-80 rivalry. So we're gonna see how the Kings do on when we play them, and I'll be back with another morning after show. So come check me out. Like I said, I'm just a Kings fan, likes to talk Kings, likes to talk about Kings. I'm just another perspective. I'll try to keep it fun and entertaining. So go ahead and please like the video If I said anything you liked or made you laugh, please like the video and subscribe. I'm new, but I'm gonna get better. So keep it entertaining, keep it fun. Pretty soon we're gonna go live. We're gonna go live with games and do some other fun things. So if you're a Kings fan, you like to talk Kings, or hear about Kings, hear Kings news, things like that, subscribe. Why not? So I'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a great day.